It seems in all my decibels of playing video games and making sure I'm on time every Monday, I must have recorded an episode for the episode Replica and didn't upload it. So, therefore, this is my make good. And yes, I'm gonna immediately upload it. I won't have to wait till Monday for this one. But this is strangely, oddly poignant, seeing that the video you'll be getting is of the episode Lab Rat in a couple of weeks. Of course, Monday you'll be getting Lost at Sea. But for the next week, Lab Rat, Replica acts as the prequel to such. Lab Rat was one of many episodes that was not aired on Cartoon Network proper. However, Replica was. Replica introduces the idea of clone Lyokos. Xana has been cloning himself and the many supercomputers with miniature Ryokos all over the net, using them for a myriad of nefarious things, which you'll discover in Lab Rat consist of, well, tarantulas and many evil other things. But Replica is pretty much a big setup and a big payoff for a big payoff about 6 episodes later. Yes, there's a big Lyoko fight with William that involves everybody, but that's not the meat and potatoes of the episode. No, no, no. All that stuff is done rather routinely and rather quickly. No, the meat and potatoes of the episode of Replica happens to be the, of all people, Nicholas getting a date with Aelita. And this is because Odd breaks the first commandment of the Lyoko princess. Thou shalt not piss her off and give her detention. A rule that he will end up breaking again in episode 79, to much mine and many other people's entertainment. But this is the first time he breaks this rule, and Aelita makes him pay for it with some of the coldest burns you have ever heard somebody voice act, at least for 2005. I mean, this girl is ruthless. She goes right in for the soul. Do not make her angry. She will she will send you to a therapy clinic. You will feel less of yourself. If these weren't mini wrestling promos, I'd be chanting for them. And the sad thing is, much like in the episode Bragging Rights, deserves it. Because, again, in that episode, he gets Aelita caught up in some of his own stuff. Well, what does he do in Replica, that is? Well, he decides he needs more sleep, which ends up getting him busted by Big Delmas and Jim. Only to get Aelita caught up in a lie and get her 4 hours of detention as well. So, yes, our pink haired princess lets him properly have his dose of GTFO. And also, STF, STFU as well. Pretty much throughout the episode, those two are going back and forth while everyone else is caught in the middle. Again, it will happen again in bragging rights with an even colder shoulder. So if you think this is as bad as Odd will do, no, that will come later. But after that is a pretty routine skid mission with a pretty routine William fight. Sure, all of it is setup, but it's good setup. Meanwhile, Nicholas still looking for that date under the stars. Manages to follow Aelita to the factory itself and almost discovers the goods. But of course, because this is Nicholas and Herb, they get about as far as throwing a rock through a lake. But it's a nice attempt. It actually causes Jeremy to actually have to leave his chair for once while he's not being attacked, assaulted, or nearly electrocuted to death. But everything turns out okay when Odd is saved from virtual death by an energy field, on top of a couple of good plans to get them out of the lurch. What this leads to is the most infamous scene in the episode. Jeremy catches Odd and Aelita sharing a kiss for a joke as a make good. But you can tell in his inner monologue, he wanted to shank Odd right there where he stood. I would believe that if he had the courageous balls to do so, but he wanted to do that. And pretty much everything returns to the status quo, with everything else being resolved in Lab Rat 5 episodes from now. Kind of. Trust me, you'll only get to see 2 replica Ryokos go down before it's all said and done. But this introduces the concept rather nicely. It's a 4 out of 6 episode. Now we're on track. And don't worry, I'll put it in the proper episode order where you can watch everything in order. I'm sorry I didn't upload the original video I had planned, but hopefully this is a better one. Consider this a deal made good. So now we're properly on track. See you Monday for Lost at Sea, which has already been uploaded. And the Monday after that, when we talk Lava Rat. Remember, new episodes come out every Monday until we reach the end in September. And you might get 2 videos a week up until that point. But until next time, find peace.